guys, so before we hop into today's video, I just want to quickly say that I'm sorry for not uploading for the past week. I was just really not feeling Destiny. It was really bland for me. I'm probably not the only one who feels Destiny as being boring right now, but I'm slowly but surely getting back into it. I have videos out planned for you guys for the next few days or so be on the lookout for that. But enough jibber jabber, let's hop into today's video. So if you don't already know by the title, we're going to be talking about the Eyasluna versus the Palindrome. Now, both of these weapons are in my eyes the most used hand cannons, other than the last word in Crucible. Now, I've heard a lot of people ask me like which one's better, the Eyasluna or the Palindrome. Which one do you prefer? Now, it is all about preference. I want to say that right now, it's all about preference. That's basically about any weapon in the game. It's preference and time dedicated into using that weapon. But comparing to these two weapons here, all their stat rolls are the exact same except for the stability. Now, the Eyasluna has a little more stability than the Palindrome, but I do think that the Palindrome, someone actually did tell me this a long time back when I was sweating, that the Palindrome has 20% more aim assist than the Eyasluna. Now, don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure that's true, but if it is true, it kind of equals out for the stability. Now, whether it's bringing these guns in Crucible, which one would I prefer? Now, honestly, I would prefer the Eyasluna because I feel like the shots I really shoot with the Eyasluna are a lot more crispier. I feel like I get a lot more ghost bullets with the Palindrome, but the one downfall to my Eyasluna is that I can't get my specific, as you so-called, godroll. My godroll hand cannon roll would be Icarus along with Hidden Hand. Now, I can only get that roll on the Palindrome, and I still not gotten that, but I do have a pretty god roll on my Eyasluna. I have Icarus and Hot Swap, which is complete. I'm loving it so much. I didn't think I'd like it, but I'm really enjoying it. It's probably one of my best rolls I have ever gotten. Now, the one downfall with the Palindrome is that you can only get them from packages. Now, I say this is that I've never gotten one out of a package yet. I have the basic stat roll from the vendor. I think it has a rifle, barrel, rangefinder, and mulligan, which is a pretty good roll. I would just really like to get Icarus and Hidden Hand, but I'm still yet to even get one out of a package. Now, for the recoil patterns of these weapons, they are quite similar. Saying this as the Eyasluna is more of a up to the left type of recoil pattern, and the Palindrome is basically more just straight up linear and stays in the middle, which is a lot easier for players who have troubles handling with stability. Obviously, the Palindrome has less stability than the Eyasluna, but you could obviously fix that with getting stability stat rolls on your weapons. Now, stability isn't really that big of a deal when it comes to these two weapons. They're basically identical other than the stability. Now, if you use a weapon long enough, you'll be able to adapt to the stability, and without a doubt, you basically a god with it in a couple days. It just all comes down to how much you use the weapon and how often. Now, personally, after using the Eyasluna for a couple games and going to the Palindrome for a couple games, I really adapted to the stability and basically the recoil pattern quite quickly, because once you play with the gun for a bit, you'll basically know how it feels and how to shoot and when to shoot and whatnot. So it really, again, comes down to preference and how you use the weapon in situations. Now, when it comes to answering the question, which one is better? Now, I would say they're both basically equally the same. It's just, again, preference to which one you should use. I use that damn word a lot this video, god damn. So yeah, it's basically, once again, preference to which gun you'd like. I went over the stat rolls are basically exactly the same. I looked at them except for the stability once again. It just comes down, again, how often you're going to use the weapon. In my opinion, Eyasluna is a lot better for me. I just love the shots. It feels more crispier, like I said before. It's just my way to go. I love the sights as well as the weapon. The Palindrome, the sights feel like it's way too crunched up and small. Eyasluna is nice and larged up. I can see a lot more than I see with the Palindrome. So in my eyes, I like the Eyasluna a lot better to go with. That's just my opinion, guys. I'd love to know what you guys think is your go-to gun. The Eyasluna or the Palindrome. Now, these guns, like I said before, are exactly similar. Now, there should be no hate between them. They're both really good hand cannons here in the Crucible. I'd just love to hear what you guys think about these two weapons down below in the comments. Let me know what rolls you guys have on these weapons, what god rolls you guys got. I'd love to hear, guys. Without further ado, guys, it's been Sporno, and take care.